An estimated 20,000 people turned out last night at a football stadium in Mobile, Alabama to hear Republican frontrunner Donald Trump. Trump did not disappoint the enthusiastic crowd, and that is forcing his rival, Jeb Bush, to crank up his own rhetoric. Julianna Goldman is in our Washington bureau with more on that. Good morning, Julianna.
Good morning. Well, the crowd at last night's rally, it did fall short of the more than 30,000 that the campaign had predicted, but it didn't seem to bother Donald Trump. His appearance in Alabama was meant to show he plans to compete in the early March primary states and that he's in it for the long run. With a flyby in his 757, Donald Trump arrived in Mobile, Alabama, and offered up some typical Trump flair.
They're all live, and so many live cameras. You know, if it rains, I'll take off my hat and I'll prove once and for all that it's mine, okay? My second favorite book of all time. What's my first favorite book? The Bible.
A special guest didn't even trump Trump.
Donald, welcome to my hometown, Mobile, Alabama.
But Senator Jeff Sessions, who donned a Trump campaign hat, gave the frontrunner's controversial immigration plan a ringing endorsement.
The American people, these people, want somebody in the presidency who stands up for them. We welcome you here. Thank you for the work that you put into the immigration issue. I'm really impressed with your plan.
As a sitting U.S. Senator and the head of an immigration subcommittee, Sessions' support gives weight to the Republican frontrunner's inflammatory rhetoric, which his rivals have struggled to confront.
I'm a proven conservative with a record.
This week, Jeb Bush took on the billionaire businessman, saying his plan wasn't conservative, but he also tried to tap into the Trump appeal only to find himself on the defensive after calling the children born in the U.S. to undocumented immigrants anchor babies.
I don't regret it.
You don't regret it?
No, do you have a better term? You give me a better term and I'll use it. I'm serious.
When Jeb Bush, although now he is using anchor baby, you know, he put out a memo, you cannot use anchor baby. Now because I used it, he's using it.
While on stage, Trump didn't mention the attack in Boston that has been linked to his rhetoric. Earlier this week, two brothers in Boston assaulted a homeless Hispanic man, and one of them justified his action to police by saying that he agreed with Trump on immigration. Now, Trump initially said the incident was a shame, but noted the passion of his supporters, and he eventually tweeted yesterday it was terrible, adding, "We need energy and passion, but we must treat each other with respect. I would never condone violence." Anthony?
Julianna Goldman in Washington. Thanks, Julianna.